Have you ever felt trapped in a loop, reliving the same challenges, the same frustrations, the same reality day after day, no matter how hard you try to change it? You set intentions, you work hard, but the external world seems to reflect back the very limitations you're trying to escape. This feeling of being a passive observer to your own life, a victim of circumstance, is one of the greatest illusions we've been taught to accept. But what if I told you that you are not merely a spectator? What if your very act of looking, your conscious observation, is the most powerful creative force in the universe, actively shaping the reality you experience? This isn't just a philosophical idea. It is a truth that bridges the gap between ancient wisdom and the startling discoveries of modern science. We've been conditioned to believe that reality is a fixed, objective thing that happens to us. We react to it. We cope with it. We try to navigate it. But the pioneers of quantum physics stumbled upon a secret over a century ago that completely shatters this paradigm. They discovered that at the most fundamental level, the universe is not made of solid things, but of pure potential, a shimmering field of infinite possibilities. And the one thing that turns a wave of possibility into a concrete, experienced reality is the act of observation. You are not just living in the universe. You are creating your universe with every single glance, every thought, and every feeling. The question is, what reality are you currently observing into existence? Are you observing from a place of fear and lack, thereby solidifying that reality? Or are you ready to learn how to observe from a place of power, love, and wholeness, and consciously select a new timeline for your life? To understand your true power, we must look at one of the most famous and mind-bending experiments in all of science, the double-slit experiment. In simple terms, when scientists fired tiny particles like electrons at a screen with two slits in it, something strange happened. When no one was looking or measuring which slit the particle went through, the electrons behaved like a wave. They seemed to go through both slits at once, creating an interference pattern on the detector screen behind them, a pattern of many possibilities. But the moment a measuring device was set up to observe which slit the particle went through, the behavior instantly changed. The electron stopped being a wave of potential and collapsed into a single definite particle, passing through one slit or the other. The act of observation itself forced the universe to make a choice. Now let us apply this profound principle to your life. Think of the world of infinite potential as that wave passing through both slits. Your future health, your ideal relationship, your financial abundance. All of these exist as waves of probability in the quantum field right now. Your consciousness, specifically the quality and frequency of your attention, is the measuring device. When you observe your life from your current state, your current beliefs, your past traumas, your fears, your feelings of lack, you are constantly measuring and collapsing reality into a form that matches that observation. Your focused fear of not having enough money collapses the wave of infinite abundance into the particle of your current bank balance. Your deep-seated belief that you are unworthy of love collapses the wave of potential partners into the experience of being alone or in unfulfilling relationships. You are not just reacting to your reality, you are actively generating it, moment by moment, by the quality of your observation. The solution, therefore, is not to try harder to change the world outside of you, but to fundamentally change the observer within you. The reason changing your observation feels so difficult is because you are not the one who is consciously doing most of the observing. Neuroscience reveals a startling fact. Up to 95% of your day is run by your subconscious mind. This is the vast, powerful operating system that was programmed in your childhood, shaped by every experience, every emotion, and every conclusion you ever made about yourself and the world. Your subconscious mind is a record of the past. It holds your deepest beliefs, your emotional addictions, and your conditioned identity. So when you try to create a new future, you are using 5% of your conscious mind to fight against a 95% subconscious program that is automatically observing reality based on the evidence of the past. This is why you can say, I am abundant all day long. But if your subconscious mind is saturated with the emotional memory of lack, your body's energy, your very frequency, is observing from a state of lack. And since your observation creates your reality, the universe has no choice but to deliver more experiences that match that dominant subconscious signal. Your body has become addicted to the chemistry of your old emotions, the cortisol of stress, the adrenaline of fear. It feels normal. Your personality has become your personal reality. To truly change your life, you must go beyond conscious thought and begin the work of reconditioning the subconscious observer. You must teach your body, on a cellular level, what your new future feels like before it has happened. This is not just positive thinking. This is a biological and energetic upgrade of your entire being. So how do you begin to shift this powerful subconscious observer? The process starts with moving from a state of unconscious reaction to conscious creation. The first practical step is to become aware of your automatic thoughts and feelings. You cannot change what you are not aware of. Throughout your day, practice pausing and asking yourself, what am I feeling right now? What story am I telling myself? You will begin to notice the familiar loops of worry, judgment, or fear. Do not judge these thoughts. Simply observe them. This act of dispassionate observation begins to separate you from the program. You are no longer the thought. You are the awareness observing the thought. The second principle is to intentionally generate the feeling of your desired future in the present moment. This is where the magic truly begins. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between a real experience and one that you vividly imagine. When you close your eyes and truly feel the emotions of gratitude, freedom, or love, as if your desire is already a reality, you are generating a new energetic signature. You are changing your frequency. According to research in epigenetics, these elevated emotions can literally signal new genes to be expressed in new ways, changing your body's chemistry and breaking the addiction to the emotions of the past. You are turning on the genes of your future self. Instead of waiting for an external event to make you feel good, you are using your own consciousness to generate that feeling first. This elevated feeling, this new frequency, becomes your new point of observation. You are no longer observing from a place of lack, hoping for something to change. You are observing from a place of wholeness, commanding a new reality into existence. This is the rapid shift. It's not about taking 20 steps. It's about making one decision to no longer feel like the old you and to start feeling like the new you right now. This process moves us into a much deeper understanding of reality. We are not just mind and body. We are multi-dimensional beings operating on frequencies. Think of it like this. The quantum field contains an infinite number of parallel realities, each vibrating at a different frequency. There is a reality where you are healthy, a reality where you are struggling, a reality where you are thriving in your purpose. They all exist right now as pure potential. Your dominant emotional state, your vibration, is like a radio dial. You can only perceive and experience the reality that matches the frequency you are broadcasting. If you are broadcasting a frequency of fear and victimhood, you are tuned into the channel where bad things happen, people let you down, and life is a struggle. You cannot experience the abundance on the 101.5 FM frequency if your dial is stuck on 88.7 FM, the frequency of lack. This is where the ancient teachings and quantum science perfectly align. Vedanta philosophy speaks of Brahman, the ultimate undifferentiated reality, the field of all possibilities. The Bible says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." This is not about wishful thinking. It is a formula for creation. To believe you have received it is to generate the emotional and energetic frequency of the outcome before it manifests. You align your personal energy field with the energy of that potential in the quantum field. This is the principle of resonance. When your inner state resonates with a potential future, you draw that experience to you. The challenge most people face is incoherence. Their thoughts say one thing, I want abundance, but their emotions say another "I feel" lack. Their actions might be busy, but they are fueled by the energy of desperation. This creates a chaotic, incoherent signal. The universe doesn't know what to reflect back to you. The key is to create coherence, to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with one clear, powerful signal. When your heart and mind are in alignment, broadcasting the same frequency of wholeness, you become a powerful creative force, collapsing waves of potential into the beautiful reality you desire. How do you integrate this into your daily life? It begins the moment you wake up. Before you check your phone, before you plug back into the matrix of your old reality, take 5 to 10 minutes to consciously create your day. This is your sacred time to be the observer of your desired future. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what is the greatest expression of myself I can be today? Then, begin to rehearse that future you in your mind. Feel the emotions of that person. Feel the confidence, the joy, the gratitude, the love. Let this feeling saturate your body. You are not just visualizing. You are rememorizing a new emotional state. You are conditioning your body to a new mind. By doing this, you are sending a new signal into the quantum field before your day even begins. You are observing your future into existence. Then, throughout your day, your job is to maintain this state as much as possible. When you face a challenge or are triggered by an old pattern, see it as an opportunity. This is a test from the universe asking, who are you now? Are you going to react from the old subconscious program, or are you going to respond from the new state you created this morning? Each time you choose to respond with peace instead of anxiety, with love instead of judgment, you are strengthening your new identity. You are proving to yourself and the universe that you are no longer that old person. Now for an interactive call to action. In the comments below, I want you to declare one feeling you will consciously choose to embody today. Will it be gratitude, freedom, unconditional love? Write it down. The act of declaring it makes it more real. Let's create a community of conscious observers together, supporting each other in holding this new frequency. As you practice this, you will inevitably face challenges. The biggest one is the delay between your inner shift and its reflection in the outer world. Your 3D reality is an echo of your past energy. You might hold a frequency of abundance for a day or a week, but your bank account still looks the same. This is the critical moment where most people give up. Doubt creeps in. The ego says, see, it's not working. You're just fooling yourself. This is the moment your faith is truly tested. You must understand that continuing to observe your current reality with disappointment is the very act that perpetuates it. You are collapsing the same old particle over and over again. Your work is to fall in love with your future reality so much that you are no longer looking for evidence of it outside of you. Your inner state becomes the evidence. You have to be more committed to the feeling of your future than you are to the feelings of your past. This requires a radical form of trust and presence. It means that when you see the unwanted reality, you have the wisdom to say, this is the past. This is the old program running. It is not who I am anymore. And you gently bring your attention back to the feeling of your chosen future. You must stabilize in the new state of being. It's like learning a new instrument. At first, it feels awkward and you hit many wrong notes. But with consistent practice, it becomes your new natural state. You don't have to try to be abundant anymore. You simply are abundant. Your frequency has permanently shifted, and because the law of resonance is absolute, your outer world must eventually rearrange itself to match your new vibration. There is no other possibility. You are standing at a profound crossroads. Behind you lies the path of the passive spectator, where you are defined by your past, conditioned by your environment, and subject to the illusion of random circumstance. Ahead of you is the path of the conscious creator, where you understand that your reality is a mirror of your inner being. The universe is not punishing you or rewarding you. It is simply responding to the energetic signal you are broadcasting. The power to change your life is not outside of you, in a different job, a different relationship, or more money. Those are the effects. The true power, the cause, resides within your own consciousness. It is in your ability to choose the quality of your observation. Will you continue to observe your life through the lens of past hurts and future fears, thereby recreating them again and again? Or will you make the choice, right here and now, to become the observer of a new reality? Will you cultivate the courage to feel worthy before the proof arrives, to feel grateful before the blessing manifests, to feel whole before the healing is visible? This is the journey of remembering who you truly are. Not a small, limited self, but a magnificent point of consciousness with the power to collapse infinite potential into the reality of your choice. The tools are within you. The field of possibility is all around you. Your only task is to align your energy with the future you desire and to hold that vision with unwavering faith. Start today. Start now. Observe your world not as it is, but as you wish it to be, and watch as the world transforms before your very eyes. You are the creator. It is time to claim your power.